What Manchester United demonstrated after their 2-1 defeat to Liverpool marked a significant shift in their mentality. When the prospect of another loss loomed large, the defeatist air that typically surrounded them evaporated at Anfield. We've grown accustomed to seeing slumped shoulders, bowed heads, and a lack of communication whenever the team concedes. But this time, it was different. Following Mohamed Salah's goal that put Liverpool ahead, Bruno Fernandes rallied his teammates, urging them to stay calm. He engaged in a constructive dialogue with Diogo Dalot, aware of the vulnerabilities in Trent Alexander-Arnold's defense. All 11 players stood tall. Harry Maguire even had another word with the referee. Ruben Amorim, often spot on, remarked that the United performance came down to mindset. The body language after Salah's penalty was emblematic of a resilient United side, one that had shed its defeatist attitude. Just 10 minutes later, they equalized and pushed for a winner. By the final whistle, frustration over not claiming victory at Anfield was palpable, a clear indicator of the mentality Amorim seeks to instill in this team. Despite challenging conditions outside, with snow, mud, and ice making Stanley Park treacherous, United showcased courage. This performance was undoubtedly their best under Amorim and the finest at Anfield since March 2015. Fernandes, who had been undisciplined at Molineux on Boxing Day, played a pivotal role. Amorim's pre-match rhetoric about United's need for leaders ignited a reaction from Maguire and Lisandro Martinez, the three players who have worn the captain's armband under him. Maguire excelled at both the Etihad and Anfield, two venues where United had suffered in the past. Amorim praised him as perfect for a three-man defence, persuading Sir Jim Ratcliffe to trigger Maguire's one-year contract extension. Martinez returned to form, becoming a crucial asset both offensively and defensively, his proactive approach leading to a goal opportunity. He intercepted a lazy pass from Alexander-Arnold deep in Liverpool's half. In the first half, Matthijs de Ligt and Maguire made solid tackles on Luis Diaz, asserting their presence and compensating for United's defensive speed. When athleticism was necessary, Lenu Yoro made a standout tackle on Darwin Núñez, a moment that will be replayed. Shortly after, Yoro surged into Liverpool's box in search of a late winner, embodying United's newfound determination. United's 5-4-1 setup when out of possession revealed their intent. For the first time in nearly a decade, they took the fight to Liverpool on their own turf. This aggressive approach distinguished their performance from the previous 9 winless matches at Anfield. They weren't satisfied with a draw, they took risks, especially in the final minutes after a mad outmaneuvered Andy Robertson. 4 United attackers charged into midfield as Manuel Ugarte inadvertently passed through them to Fernandes. The gamble nearly paid off, with Maguire narrowly missing an opportunity to score. While the so-called expected goal statistic often lacks substance, the reality is that Liverpool's total was 2.87 against United's 0.99. But in terms of performance, United scored twice and created standout chances, looking far from the intimidated side they had been in previous encounters. Midfield performances have been crucial to United's successes at Anfield over the years, from Quinton Fortune in 2002 to Keane, Hargreaves, Scholes, and Herrera in subsequent years. Manuel Ugarte is steadily becoming a key figure in Amorim's setup. "I don't want to focus solely on Ugarte," Amorim stated. "He's someone I know very well, but every player, even those on the bench, approached this competition differently today. It's simple, yet difficult to articulate, and now it's evident to everyone." Ugarte was a worthy contender for the Man of the Match award given to Fernandes, showcasing the silk to complement United's steel. In his first season, Ten Hag oversaw a transformation featuring the likes of Dalot, Martinez, Fernandes, Casemiro, and Raphael Varane. Some within the club believe Varane's absence has been felt, with Martinez sometimes appearing to miss him. Amorim may be cultivating his own Latin core, as Kobbie Mainoo, returning to form, has even started Spanish lessons, inspired by his friendship with Alejandro Garnacho and Amad. Ugarte clearly looks like Casemiro's successor, while Dalot and Fernandes remain foundational. Fernandes may falter in his criticisms and challenges to teammates. He scolded Amad early on, but he adapted his leadership when it mattered. After Cody Gakpo narrowly missed a chance, Fernandes helped maintain the team's compactness, leaving Liverpool perplexed, except for a brief lapse from de Ligt in the second half. Ultimately, this match was a testament to United's evolving mentality, one that suggests they are ready to reclaim their place among football's elite. As Manchester United looks ahead, the implications of their performance at Anfield extend deeply into the fabric of the team. The match not only redefined the players' collective identity, but also reignited the faith of a fanbase that had endured years of frustration. Season ticket holders, once disillusioned, are now invigorated, filling social media with renewed hope and anticipation for what lies ahead. The club's official channels reported a surge in ticket sales for upcoming matches, signaling a growing optimism among supporters. The narrative surrounding the squad's potential has shifted. Fans and analysts alike are now speculating about the possibility of United becoming genuine title contenders. With the January transfer window approaching, the spotlight will inevitably fall on Amram's ability to strengthen the squad. There are whispers of potential signings that could complement the current roster, particularly in attacking and defensive roles. The performance against Liverpool has only heightened expectations for ambitious additions that could propel the team to new heights. Moreover, the victory has sparked discussions among pundits about United's tactical evolution under Amorim. Many have noted how his tactical flexibility has allowed the players to express themselves more freely on the pitch. Analysts are now dissecting game footage, highlighting how United's formation allowed for greater width and more effective counterattacks, which were instrumental in their success at Anfield. This adaptability has not gone unnoticed by rivals, who may now approach matches against United with greater caution. Amorim's strategic choices also point to a deeper understanding of his players' capabilities. His trust in youth, particularly in talents like Kobbie Mainoo and Lainery Euro, reflects a long-term vision that values development as much as immediate results. The integration of these young players into high-stakes matches signifies a commitment to fostering a new generation of talent that could sustain United's resurgence in the coming years. The psychological aspect of this victory cannot be underestimated. For too long, United players had worn the weight of expectation as a burden, but the triumph at Anfield served as a release. It was a moment that restored belief in their abilities. As they reflected on the match, players spoke about the importance of learning from setbacks and turning them into stepping stones. The team's mental fortitude, demonstrated by their ability to bounce back after going behind, could become a hallmark of their identity moving forward. In contrast, Liverpool faces its own challenges in the aftermath of this defeat. The scrutiny on Klopp's tactics has intensified, with critics questioning whether he can adapt his game plan to counter the evolving landscape of the Premier League. The team's defensive frailties, exposed during the match, have sparked debates about potential reinforcements during the January window. Fans are calling for a reassessment of the squad's depth, particularly in defense, and Klopp will need to respond quickly to quell mounting frustrations. As the Premier League table starts to take shape, the significance of this match becomes even clearer. With the title race heating up and other clubs like Manchester City and Arsenal also vying for top positions, every point will count. United's ability to capitalize on this momentum could not only secure a Champions League spot but potentially challenge for silverware this season. Looking ahead, the upcoming fixtures present both challenges and opportunities for United. Matches against mid-table teams will be critical in solidifying their standing, but clashes with top-tier opponents will test their newfound confidence. The true measure of their progress will be determined by their consistency in performance, especially as the pressure mounts. In conclusion, the Anfield match was more than just a moment in time. It was a catalyst for change. The rebirth of Manchester United is not merely about a single result, but rather about the collective mindset that can propel them forward. With Amorim at the helm, a captain like Fernandes leading the charge, and a roster brimming with potential, United fans have reason to believe that the glory days may indeed be within reach once more. The journey continues, and the world will be watching as this storied club strives to reclaim its place among the elite of European football.